Hello and welcome back to Studio Lilianna. I'm Lilianna and this is my studio. So today we're going to flow through an energizing morning yoga flow. So grab your mat, put on something comfy and let's get started. So we're going to start today's practice in standing. So you're going to bring your feet about hip width distance. You're going to ground into the ball of the big toe, the ball of the little toe and the heel. And then you're going to take some big, nice deep grounding breaths to start with. Coming back to the normal breath now. I'm just going to set an intention for our day, for our practice. It could be anything. Anything that means something to you is perfect. Maybe you want to cultivate some more inner peace today. Maybe we're releasing everything that doesn't serve us anymore. Maybe you're going to go about today with confidence. Confidence in yourself and the choices that you're making. If you want to, you can start to sway from side to side, just very gently. And then we're just going to gently pick up the right foot and place it behind the left. We're going to stretch the arms up. You're going to grab your right wrist with your left hand and you're going to pull yourself over to the left hand side, creating a nice side body stretch. All the way down that right side body. One more breath. And then we're going to let that go. Coming back to center. Then you're going to bring the left leg behind the right leg now. Stretching up with the arms and then grabbing the left wrist with the right hand. Bending over to the right hand side. Stretching now the left side of the body. One more breath here. And then we're just going to let that go. We're then going to inhale up, gaze up at the thumbs. You're going to take a little back bend here. So just going as far as feels right. And then on your next inhale, inhaling up, exhaling, we're going to take a forward fold. So you can maybe widen the stance a little bit here. Coming into a forward fold. Maybe you want to place the fingertips on the mat. Maybe you want to let the hands drag. Coming into kind of forward fold, ragdoll. You can hold opposite elbows and rock from side to side. Shake the head. You're just going to let the hands go, and then you're going to walk the fingertips over to the right hand side as far as you can, so you can feel like a nice side body stretch, but also a nice hamstring stretch. All the way down the backs of the legs and the left side body. Then you're going to run the fingertips all the way back to the middle and then walk them over to the left-hand side. So again, nice right body stretch this time. Over to the left-hand side. And then you're going to walk the hands back to the middle. You're going to find tabletop, so planting the hands, coming down into tabletop. So finding a neutral spine to begin. Then you're going to inhale, dropping the belly down, gazing out ahead. A cow. And then exhaling round in the back. For cat. Connecting with the breath here. And then we're just going to start to ripple the spine. So from cow to cat, you're going to inhale, drop the belly down, gaze out ahead. And then you're just going to bring the hips back, so the weight back. Then you're going to exhale, round in the spine, coming forward, so bringing the weight over the wrists. And then inhaling, coming back. So rippling through the body in between these two movements. Maybe trying to go the other way. And then you're going to tuck the toes, push up and back to downward facing dog. You can pedal out the feet here. Feet are about hip width distance. Spine nice and long. Drawing the heels down to the floor. They don't need to touch the floor, but that's just the general direction where they're going. And you can bend the knees as much as you need. We're then going to ripple again, so like we did in cat-cow, but this time we're going to come through into kind of a plank, and then you're going to come into a kind of crouching, and then back up. Rounding the spine, coming into plank, and then crouching. Inhaling, exhaling back. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. And then we're just going to meet in downward facing dog. Taking one more breath here. Then we're going to gaze to the top of the mat. You're going to come onto your tiptoes, and then you're going to tiptoe your way to the front of the mat, coming into ragdoll. So ragdoll for a few breaths. Inhale, and then as you exhale, you're really going to round the back and draw the spine up vertebra by vertebra. Coming into standing. So we're now going to come into some balancing. So you're going to ground through the left foot. You're going to bring your right tiptoes to the side of the left foot. You're going to bring the hands to prayer. We're going to use Lotus Mudra. So you're going to bring the fingertips together and the thumbs together. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to prepare. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring the leg up to the side for tree. You're going to let your lotus flower grow over the top of your head all the way till it blooms right at the top. Finding a point of focus here, so your drishti. We're going to let the lotus flower go now. You're going to bring that right knee up, squeezing into the body. You're going to hook onto your big toe, so the two fingers and thumb. And you're going to inhale, exhale, bringing the leg out in front. You can bring your other hand to hip. You're going to gaze out ahead. 2 breaths here. Then we're going to move over to the side. So you're going to make your way over to the right hand side, gazing over your left shoulder. And then coming back to center. You're going to let go of the toes now, bringing the hands both to hips, and then you're going to bring that leg up and in front. One more breath here. You're going to inhale up, and as you exhale, you're going to bring that leg back and transition into high lunge. So bringing the hands above the head, you can gaze up at the fingertips, bringing the hands to prayer. Maybe you want to do a little back bend for crescent lunge. Bring the hands down, framing the front foot. You're going to bring this back leg a little bit closer, inhaling for a nice tall spine. And as you exhale, folding over that front leg, coming into pyramid. Coming up to halfway lift, planting the hands, stepping back to downward facing dog, bringing the right leg up for three-legged dog. Then you're going to stack your hips. So bringing the right hips over the left, into a little back bend. And then you're going to continue to bring that right leg down onto the floor next to the mat. You're going to bring the bum all the way down to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, pushing up to wild thing. We're going to then come back through into three-legged dog and then placing the leg back down. Then going to gaze to the top of the mat, coming onto the tiptoes, walking to the top of the mat, taking ragdoll. And then slowly peeling up to standing. This time we're going to ground through the right foot. So you're going to come to the tiptoes of your left foot, bringing the hands to heart center, bringing the little fingers and the thumbs together, preparing for lotus. Inhale, exhale. Inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, growing your lotus over your head as you bring your leg up for tree. I'm going to let that go. Bringing the left leg up to the chest, so squeezing that knee in. Then you're going to grab the toe, the big toe with the two fingers and the thumb, binding. Inhaling, and as you exhale, bringing the leg out. So you can bring the right hand to the right hip. Inhale, exhale. One more breath. Then you're going to bring that leg over to the side. Come in over to gaze. Come in to gaze over your right shoulder. One last breath. Coming back through, lifting this leg up for a few breaths. And then we're going to transition back to high lunge. Inhaling up, gazing up to the thumbs. You can do a back bend. Then you're going to bring the hands down, framing that front foot, bringing this back leg a little bit closer. Inhaling for a nice tall spine, nice long spine. Exhaling, bending over that front leg for pyramid. Coming up to halfway lift, you're going to plant the hands, step back for downward facing dog. You're going to come up to three-legged dog, this time with the left leg, and then stack the hips, coming into kind of back bend. Then you're going to carry on over with the leg, planting the foot down, coming down to the bum. Inhale, exhale. Inhale to prepare. Exhale for wild thing. And then we're going to come back round into three-legged dog, and then planting the leg back down. So this time we're just going to step to the front of the mat, coming into forward fold. And then we're going to slowly come up, bringing the arms up, inhaling up, exhaling back down to centre. So we'll do tree again. I'm going to ground through the left foot again now. Coming up onto the tiptoes of the right foot. This time we're going to inhale, exhale. You're going to bring the hands up, bringing the hands out to the side. Bringing the right foot up to tree. So now you're in tree. You're going to keep this right leg lifted, inhaling up to squeeze into the chest. And as you exhale, you're going to send that leg back, coming into warrior three. If you need to, use the fingertips to balance. And then when you feel ready, you can bring the hands up to aeroplane. So focusing on a point of focus, maybe bring the hands up. We're going to bring that back leg down, coming briefly into high lunge. And then you're going to plant the hands, come back with that back leg, inhaling for a nice tall spine, exhaling over that front leg for pyramid. Then you're going to scooch the left foot out to the side and bring the right leg back, bringing the hands together on the inside of the foot. You're going to come into lizard pose and you're just going to rock backwards and forwards here. And then we're going to plant the hands, step back for downward facing dog. Again, you're going to gaze to the top of the mat, step in to the top, coming into forward fold. Inhale, exhale, and then you're going to inhale, bring the hands all the way up, coming into standing, into tree on the other side now. So this time you're going to plant the right foot, bringing the left foot up onto the tiptoes, coming into prayer. Inhale to prepare, exhale, bringing the hands up and the leg up to tree. So you're in tree, just going to bring the left knee up, squeezing into the chest. And as you exhale, sending that leg back to warrior three, aeroplane arms. And also bring the hands up above the head. Planting that back leg down, coming into high lunge briefly. Planting hands, bringing the back leg back, inhaling for a halfway lift, exhaling, folding over for pyramid. Then you're going to scooch that right leg out to the side, bringing the back leg back, coming into lizard, rocking backwards and forwards here. Then you're going to plant the hands, step back into downward facing dog. When you're ready, making your way down to child's pose. And when you feel ready, gently peeling up to seated. So we're going to come into shoulder stand now. So making your way down to your back. Going to inhale and exhale. Inhale, and on the next exhale, you're just going to rock up. So bring in the hands to the hips, and then you're going to go ahead and push up into shoulder stand. So really supporting the back with your hands, making like a little tripod stand with your arms. You want to try and get the body as straight as possible. And then you can bring the feet over the head. So bring in the hand, and then you can interlace the fingers. Coming into halasana. Gently now making your way down. So bring in gently down to the ground, and then you're just gonna rock from side to side. Maybe taking happy baby. Making your way down to shavasana. And you feel ready, gently to bring in movement back into the body. And then gently sitting up when you feel ready. I'm going to take some deep breaths to end. So bringing hands to heart center. And then gently opening the eyes. Thank you so much for practicing with me this morning. I hope you have a beautiful day. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe. Leave me a comment if you enjoyed this. I'd love to connect. And I'll see you in a video soon. Bye!